What's going on, man? It's your main man, DJ Coop, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Gold Bastard. Your favorite DJ?
Yeah, I say you know how they go. Sell college, they want pills or they want coke.
All right, so we got DJ Coop off the porch with us today, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, no complaints. Every day above the ground is a better day than yesterday.
There you go, man. Yeah. Finally, we get this done, man.
Yeah, man. Been trying to get on the porch, man.
Yep.
Been jumped out the porch, but this the real porch right here. If you ain't been on this porch, you ain't nothing.
Yeah. So what do you guys shaking here in Atlanta during this trip, man?
Oh, man, I'm working with my new artist, SB Cain. Just signed on the Slept On Music Group, which is my management company. So going to a label. Actually about to start a label called For the VO Records.
Okay.
So, but, you know, Slept On Music Group is the management part of it, artist development, such things as that. But that's what I'm down here right now. We just doing a promo tour and then had to come hop on the porch.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yes, sir.
So what had inspired you to get into DJing at first, man?
It sounds kind of cliche. Well, I used to play drums at church. And then I used to date a female back in Memphis, and she was a DJ. I mean, I always thought about DJing, but like, you know, growing up, your parents ain't telling you about no DJing. Like, go get a job with the army or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But like, when I went in the club, I was just like, I can do this. You feel what I'm saying? And this wasn't even in Memphis. I was back and forth from Memphis and Nashville. I went in the club and these DJs was there. I was like, I can do this. You feel what I'm saying? So then when I went back to Memphis, my girl, she had gave me the program, the DJ program. So I just sat there and studied it. And then like me and my homeboys, Three Kings was down there in Memphis. So we actually used to work at Babies R Us together.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so we all like on the back of the truck unpacking stuff, and he's like, I'm a promoter, my homeboy Jay Caesar. He's like, I'm a promoter. I was like, shit, I'm a DJ. He's like, nigga, ain't no DJ. I'm like, I bet. So we threw a house party, rocked that joint, and from there it's just, you know what I'm saying, just took off from there. And then when I came back to Nashville, I was just getting back into the, you know, growing up, I ain't go out like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on he ain't let us do all that, you know what I'm saying? But just being like, but shit, I got grown when I got out there, and then like my first gig was like probably $20, $30, $40. I wasn't even DJing then, I was actually hosting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my homeboy LW, he had a spot, a Saturday night spot, and like my baby mama, she'll always tell me like, hey, you too cold to be sitting in the house, cause I'd be DJing in the house just mixing and stuff. She's like, you need to get out. As soon as I got out, she done left me, you feel me? But it is what it is. But yeah, I got my first opportunity DJing, real DJing in Nashville. And I just stayed there because like Memphis is already just growing. You got to be in all these groups and stuff like that. But I stayed with the OGs like Larry Live. Okay. DJ Just Born, did Boogaloo, you know what I'm saying? 007, DJ Q. So I'm like all my partners down there, but I just knew it wouldn't have had the same effect if I would have stayed in Memphis. So I just took Memphis DJing and went to Nashville, and I created my own swag from there. Yeah. And then from there, just been 11 years later, they ain't had no job.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you got known from, you know, Break It Records.
Right. Yeah. That actually started with, to me, it started with Lito. You know, I tour DJ for Starlito, Don Trill, Kevin Gates, Key Glock. I'm on the road with Lil Duval now. But like Star had told me a long time ago, so I know when I first had got with him. So Star's like a big artist down there in Tennessee. So, you know, everybody want to use so-and-so DJ, so-and-so DJ. And then at that time, it's like, I think that was when T.I., now Drama was T.I.'s DJ. Okay. But the way he put it in my head, he was like, build your own brand. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, you don't want to be on nobody's flyer and say, so-and-so DJ. They just want to be DJ Coop. You feel what I'm saying? So from there, that always stuck with me, like, build your own brand at the same time. If you're on the road with an artist, build your own brand. So that's pretty much how I got that going. But like I said, he gave me the opportunity to do the first mixtape was the Insomniatic. Yep. So it was me, DJ Logan Gary, DJ Lil King. Mm-hmm. We did that. So that was my first mixtape. Really? Yeah.
That's crazy because that was the first time I heard of DJ Coop.
Yeah.
And come to find out, it's your first tape too.
And then I got those strong ass drops, the DJ Coop hoes, the fuck your favorite DJ. So they're like really just you hear that shit, you know, you feel me? That's my brand, because every DJ got his own, you know, tag. You got the bigger rankers, the DJ Smalls and that. And then like my homeboy up from Nashville, DJ Rawtune, his shit was DJ Rawtune, bitch, which Jelly Roll did it for him.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, I need something like that, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker came with DJ Coop, ho. I said, oh yeah, that one for killing. And just from there, just like I said, just taking that mixtape, I think I'm on like 100, I'm on mixtape 100 and number 4, I'm number 5 right now. Just taking that opportunity, building that platform, and then just, you know, breaking new artists, you know what I'm saying? So anybody who come through Tennessee or Nashville pretty much got to, you know, stop through, holler at me. Well, I would show love, you feel what I'm saying? Like Moneybag, all those artists in their beginning stages got to come through there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's a good thing that you know, notice for breaking records. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main things that I want to do is break records and be like, I'm the first one that did it. After that, I don't care who did it. I don't care who played it. You feel me?
So explain to the people what all goes into breaking a record. Some people think it's just you played it first.
No, it's actually really like studying the record, knowing when you can put it in your set, knowing the words, at least the ad libs. You feel what I'm saying? So I encourage artists, okay, if you're trying to break a record, you know what I'm saying? First of all, create a relationship with your DJs. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's about money, but it ain't really about no bread. It's really like, this guy's coming out here to support me, whatever I got going on, even on my slow night. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want you to come holler at me at 1 o'clock in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? That's when everybody trying to get their song played. But like I said, I think like breaking the record is servicing it, moving around, and actually believing in that record. You feel what I'm saying? It's a catch-22 to it also, because you can't break a record and the artist always, 9 times 10, they ain't gonna remember who did what.
Yeah.
They just know it got hot. There's a lot of artists that do remember, so shout out to them. Which was like Moneybag is like one of the, to me, he's like the prime example of what an artist should be coming from like scratch. Like when he came out, like Larry Live, DJ Larry Live is his manager, road manager, and was his DJ too, but he understood the art of breaking records. That's where we got it from. Like Larry Live, he's like a household name in Memphis, you feel what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't even about no promoter. It's like who DJing. So I always wanted to incorporate to where I'm like, who DJing? I don't care about who throwing the party. Okay, bad Coop on that one, we know they're just turned up. Then the artist already know, I'm not scared to break no record. I'm not scared to play no record first. So in order to break it, you gotta play it. Yeah. So if it's good, it's already halfway there. Then you just gotta get it familiar with the people. So then the artist gotta come back and, you know, backdoor the situation, just come on top of it. If the cake already made it, put the icing on it. You feel me? That's pretty much easy for the parts breaking the record. That's, to me, is like getting it to every sourceable, you know, platform, even Dirty Glove. You know what I'm saying? So you can have these say cheese and all these things like that, but if you ain't nobody paying attention because you post so much, you feel what I'm saying? But if you got a strong foundation, like I said, like Dirty Glove got, that's one of the key ones I go to off the top. Because I know it's real views, it's real feedback. You ain't just paying for nothing, just out the ordinary. There's a lot of people, you ain't just caught up in the names. There's a lot of blogs, but a lot of them don't really do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You can buy 100,000 followers. Yeah. Easy. You feel me? Yeah. But that's pretty much to me, that's the process of breaking the record. Yeah. So getting into the DJs, you got to focus the DJs.
Got to, man. Yeah.
You ain't got the DJs, you ain't nothing. Because DJ got to play it. Anywhere you go, somebody got to push that play button. You feel what I'm saying? And I think a lot of artists get past that, and then once they time go up, then you got to fall back to the DJ. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I've seen a lot of artists where they ain't recognize nobody. Now you trying to find the next record. And niggas like, you ain't fuck with me, like fuck you feel me? Now you out here drowning, rather, okay, from the jump I took care of my DJs, blah, 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 so they pushing me, you feel what I'm saying? So anything I drop next, they already on top of it. You feel me? Yeah. Yes, sir.
So how'd you link up with Dolph at first?
Dolph I met through, actually I met Dolph, my baby mom put me on Dolph. I had moved back to Nashville, she's like, man, this new dude named Dolph. I'm like, bet. I'm like, hey, you know, just, okay, if she's telling me that, you know, this what's going on. Okay, bet I gotta do my research. And I, you know, fucking with it and shit. And then just by being in the streets. And then met him through, who was that? DJ Rocksteady. Okay. So fucking Rocksteady. Rocksteady's DJing clubs in Memphis too. So just like it's a big circle, then he coming through Nashville. You feel what I'm saying? Same thing. You making those plays and those those relationships in the beginning stages. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, in Tennessee, I'm like one of the biggest DJs. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta link with those DJs. There's a lot of big DJs, but you gotta link with the certain ones that's really doing something. And then I, like I said, Star, met him through Star. It's like you meet people, I say you meet people like 2 or 3 times in life. And it just depends on where you meet them at, where you at in your career. Cause I done met a lot of DJs, a lot of bigger DJs than I am. You know how they act sometimes, but you're like, okay, then so-and-so, oh, I know you is. Like, nigga, act like you know who I am then. Just cause I'm with so-and-so, now you know who I am, you feel me?
Yeah.
But you got with Dolph, and like Dolph, he kept it solid, always. I can see him anywhere I can see, ask for anything. He doing it, cause he mess with the DJs. So a lot of artists from Memphis, that's really, they know it's based around the DJs in Memphis. You feel what I'm saying? So they know that you gotta take care of them before anything, from the streets to the radio. And that's just pretty much how you get out of there.
Yeah. And you were Key Glock's first DJ, right?
It's my nephew. So
that's your nephew?
Yeah, it's my nephew. And I was, you know what I'm saying, before he even dropped, you know what I'm saying, all right, L, I'm trying to, all right, but you gotta show Dolph what you can do. Before somebody gonna put some money up behind you, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you already got 100 niggas with you too. You feel what I'm saying? And I did that, and with that, when I was DJing with Glock, it was just really like the experience of it, just because I haven't did anything in between that before. Star, the leader with Trip, you know what I'm saying? I was the Step Brothers tour DJ also, but like I said, with Glock, it was just like something fresh, something new, something I could get behind and really just get behind the scenes and have my fingerprints on it. So like, even I booked this first show in Nashville, you feel what I'm saying? 2,500, daddy, come on with it, you feel what I'm saying? And then from there, I just knew all the stuff that I'd done with Star on the road that I could rebuild those connections again with Glock. You feel what I'm saying? So it really wasn't about no bread or nothing like this, just being in position and having those opportunities to go to these same cities and build these same relationships. So when I come by myself, they know who I am outside of, oh, that's so-and-so. You feel what I'm saying? Yep.
So, Lil Duval. How did this happen? This ain't Memphis, this ain't Nashville.
It was just about being in a position. Also, same thing. So, actually, like I done heard the story from every side of it. Like my side of it was I was just in position. You feel what I'm saying? They called to Nashville, need a DJ, which who called? Clay. Clay is my road manager, which Clay's big, the STI manager. The Travis Scott, DJ MLK. Duval also. So Clay called, he was like, you know, one of my friends told me about you. Your name came up with. So then another person like, oh, they in the city. It was a big deal. Larry Live called me like, hey, Clay a big person. You know what I'm saying? So like, all right, bet. So Duval, he was like, man, they sent me a list of DJs, and man, I went with the first person who was following me back. that was his way of picking it. He's like, cause he already tuned in, like, but I've been looking at Duval, I was 12, 11, 13 years old on Comic View. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a person that we grew up, you feel what I'm saying, doing it. But I didn't know at that time that he even had a DJ. You feel what I'm saying? As a comedian, and that's another thing that he created. You know what I'm saying? The first comedian with a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, even then when he came to Nashville and needed a DJ. We did the whole weekend. And then, like my mama actually told me what to tell him. Cause I was like, man, look, I'm trying to do this. I'm tired of being, back in the city and stuff. Cause like when you back in the city, it just gets stagnant and you don't know nobody get used to you seeing you and stuff like that. I was trying to be on the road. And she just told me, it's like, well, go in there and tell him, you know what I'm saying? Give me your schedule and make it my schedule. Yeah. So that's what I told him. He's like, yeah, me, not many niggas told me that. I'm like, nah, you don't know what to talk to, cuz. Like, I go to Atlanta every week and fly from there. So like for a year straight, I'm flying from Atlanta, even if it's commercial or private. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know they had no plane, but it just in general, just like, I was taking that extra step to show you what I'm trying to bring to the table. You feel what I'm saying? So, cause I don't never want to be no sore thumb to nobody. Cause everything, every stuff happen. So if I fly from Nashville, he flying from Atlanta, I might be a couple minutes behind or so-and-so, then it ain't be my fault to show what I'm going on. So if I gotta goddamn get up, drive to Atlanta, catch my flight, I just build something around it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was doing Thursday nights at Escobar. Shout out to Snoop. She gave me the Thursday nights there. So shit, Thursday night I DJ. Friday morning I get up and catch a flight. Yeah. Be back in Atlanta Friday night. Either I'm gonna do something in Atlanta, I'll shoot back to the city. And pretty much, like I said, almost 3 years later with Duval. And I was the first person to ever play the Live My Best Life. He played it in Nashville. It was his first time playing it.
Really?
It's my new song, Snoop Dogg. Tell him if y'all vibe with it, blah, blah, blah. I ain't know nothing about no record or what it was gonna do. He just put it out and so just like that, just being in the position and being in the right place, right times, and meeting different people. Just being, like I said, I've been a fly on the wall. I ain't got to be on the camera, nothing like that. I need to know who I need to know.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, the people you need to know ain't even on camera. They behind the scene making a play. So I ain't want nobody in front of the camera. Who pushing the button? That's what I need to know.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Slept On Music Group.
Yes, sir.
Where did this idea come from?
Man, Slept On Music Group came from the SCA Awards. I was nominated in 2014 for Slept On DJ of the Year. I wasn't even into nothing like that because I was just in the streets DJing and stuff. So to be even like acknowledged for it, it was a pretty cool idea. But I didn't even go because I thought I didn't even go to it because I thought it was rigged. Like, I'm not gonna drive on Mississippi and I lose. Fuck all that. But I won, and from there I just took the Slept On part of it, and because he hit me up every day. He's like, bro, I need a percentage of the Slept On. I'm like, shit, I ain't tripping. But I took it from there and Slept On this, Slept On. Like, I got Slept On record. I want Slept On DJ, Slept On Music Group, Slept On Studios, everything Slept On, do it for the Slept On. You feel what I'm saying? So from 2014 to now, just building it up, building my own brand. I used to do the radio, so I used to do the Slept On mix.
Yeah.
So I was doing like, fucking with different artists from the city, put them on the radio. Because like in Nashville, there's really like no outlet for no music outside of, you know, the DJs or the streets or who, you know, ain't no radio rotation or like that. So you got to go around Nashville to really just get hip to what's going on in the city, unless you already a household name like Jelly Roll Star, Buck and stuff like that.
Yeah. And SB Cain, that's your new artist, right?
Yeah, man. SB Cain, man, straight out of Cashville, Southside, Edge Hill. You know what I'm saying? He got the streets going on fire. Actually, I got him with me. Come up here real quick. But actually, I got him with me. SB Cain, it's the face of Nashville right here, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's going down right here. He ain't gonna say too much, but be on the lookout for it, man. SB Cain, for real, straight for the Ville. Yes, sir.
What do you think his potential is?
It's to me, his style is so versatile, so we ain't really got no cap on nothing. We shooting for the stars, land on the roof. You feel me? So he want to sing to him, he want to rap to him, everything. Whatever, how you any beat you getting, we killing it. Yes, sir. Like I said, I met him in the club. He was just an artist in the club. I ain't gonna say he's just an artist in the club. He got the kids and the city going crazy. So it's kind of like, you know, he was in a situation where it just didn't really work for his favor. But it's like where I'm at in my career, I know I can help an artist, so it don't make no sense for me not to. You feel what I'm saying? Especially with that caliber of talent. It just didn't make any sense for me not to, like, I can do something with that. And this probably like 2 weeks now. Yeah. So I just show him, like, it don't take much. You just got to be ready. You feel what I'm saying? You just got to be ready to go. If you ain't ready to go, it ain't for you. So it's a lot of sacrifices, like I explain to me every day. It's a lot of sacrifices that you know, got to put in. Everybody can't go. I tell them every day, everybody can't go. You feel what I'm saying? You can go to 30 minutes out city. Everybody gonna want to go. Everybody can't go. Cause you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you straight first. But yeah, we putting out a project. It's called Menace to Society. Since he's Kane, but he's 22, so he don't really know about like I'm like, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? So we got a video dropping on Halloween. We did the whole remake of the different little things of
oh, really?
Yeah, I got the Mustang in there and everything. So it's like, you know, him putting him in his acting role as far as that. He actually with me right now. But SB Cain, hot. You feel what I'm saying? And then this lady, she asked me, you know what I'm saying, like, what's so special about him? Or, you know, if I look up SB Cain or, you know what I'm saying, what's gonna stand out? You know what I'm saying? I was like, really a sound. He got his own sound, he don't sound like nobody. And then I think he can be one of the pioneers who create a sound for Nashville. Because Nashville don't have a sound. They don't. You feel me? So like Nashville sound, to me, Nashville sound is pain. It's a lot of gloomy shit in the city, because you got to think, man, nobody made it out of Nashville outside of Book and Star. And that's what, 10, 12 years ago? So it's been a big gap out in Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jelly Roll, struggle, you know, but they're in a whole different ball game. But just as far as that, it's just like, it's been this stretch. So you gotta think about, you know, Atlanta, you know, Memphis. These both are mecca cities for urban music. Like, I know the one thing that overshadows Nashville hip hop scene is the country music.
Yeah.
So they never get the shine for it, but it's also still like you're in between. It's like a volcano ready to erupt right now. So if I gotta do it to poke the hole in, make that motherfucker, you feel what I'm saying? But that's, you know, one of the artists that I wanted to do with it. And then he's from the streets. So it's not like just all glitz and glamour. So you get to listen to what's really going on. And I think that's why the kids, you know, like really gravitate towards him, because he from where they from.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So just like I tell him, it's like, if you make it, they make it. Cause they can believe it. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I like in Nashville, like really, I'm like only one of the successful DJs that's really just moving around. It's a lot of DJs that's moving around, but ain't nobody just on that level. So it's not believable. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? That I can do this, I can do it. I'm like, I'm here. I'm back. I'm in the city. It ain't like I just moved out. They can't get in touch. I'm right here where y'all at. So you can do the same thing that I'm doing. So I'm just showing, that's what I'm doing now, showing them like, bro, it's just, you just really got to be ready for when the time comes. Cause the music there, the platforms there, everything's there, but they push. So that's why I come in there. You feel me?
You got Slept On Studios out there too, right?
Slept On Studios. I just got tired of, man, paying people for. I'm the type of person, I cut the middleman out of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start a printing company next. You feel me? But Slept On Studios, it's been about a year and a half. And my little brother, he's the engineer there. Okay. Just like I tell him, like, it's up to you. I'm gonna make my money regardless. You the engineer, so we got our percentages and everything. So it's up to you to, you know, do everything. Whatever you want to do, I'm with it. I can't engineer. I make beats, but I'm gonna learn how to engineer because it's just something else. But I don't have the time to do none of that stuff. So a lot of the stuff that I do, business wise, is just for the immediate people around me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I got a detail service, mobile detailing service. I know how to detail a car, but I'm not planning on being out here washing cars. Nothing against it because it's great money. That's how I had to start. I got it started back in March when the pandemic hit. It was off the road with Duval, so I'm like, shit, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You can make about $500 to $1,000 a week detailing. It's just a lot of work. I ain't like doing no manual labor.
That's passy at this point.
I ain't trying to do the manual labor, but like I said, it's just Slept On Studios. We building. I'm actually looking for, you know, some more bigger space so we can expand. Yeah, most definitely.
Now the Chicken Coop.
Chicken Coop.
Talk to us.
It came everything from the last 6-7 months is really just came from the pandemic. I just been saving my bread and stuff, and my business partner that I got another spot called La Rosa. It was a hookah bar, but we used to just do like after hours in it. But just like I said, everything really based around my career is about opportunity and being, in the right position. So he hit me up. He had another building, and I was gonna turn it into a lounge.
Yeah.
But he was like, nah, you don't need no lounge. You need a restaurant because a lounge is not a necessity, but food is. So this is why we just put the twist on it, the restaurant and lounge, so you get best of both worlds on there. So we do the hookah and all that stuff too. But Chicken Coop, because I was like, man, what we gonna name it? He's like, we're gonna name it after you. I'm like, I don't want nothing named after me, bro. Like, I know how motherfuckers is. So it's like every chance they get, they gonna throw the salt. But it's just, you gotta have tough skin for it. So that's my baby right now. So it's been doing great. We actually got 2 locations in Nashville. Just trying to expand now and get one in Nashville. I probably do one in Atlanta also. Yeah. So pretty much everything, my goal for a lot of my stuff is like a 200-mile radius. Because I believe like, if they don't know you in 200-mile radius, you ain't hot. For what you doing, you be rapping or whatever. If your nigga know you 200 miles from where you at, then you ain't hot. To me. So like far as the chicken, so you know about Chicken Coop, so it's on the way today. Yeah, so, but like I said, he was like, man, we could call it the Coop. I'm like, I just do Chicken Coop. This lady used to call me Chicken Coop back in the day.
Really?
Because I was skinny with the dreads and everything. But it's it's for 4 months, it's doing great.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't opening restaurants during the pandemic.
I was like, man, I can't, if it don't work, that is cool. But it's working, so now I'm like, you gotta keep going now, because some days I'm like, fucking shit. But it's like I said, the opportunity was there, the building was there, everything was already there. You just had to spend a couple dollars to get it going. Like, okay, bet if I can spend $10,000 and make me $1 million. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. You feel me? So that's what we rocking with Chicken Coop right now. I actually finna open up another restaurant, a seafood restaurant.
I saw that downtown, right?
Yeah. It's actually like 5 minutes from Chicken Coop.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call that Ocean Drive. Yeah, it's gonna be right.
So how the hell do you balance all of this?
Man, I just do it. I don't even know sometimes. I know I wake up like, I just do it. I ain't really got no method through it. Like, I know I used to do a lot of stuff, like, I never did anything 100%. I have a lot of stuff going on, but it'll never be like 100% in my mind. So even like Chicken Coop right now, still not 100%, but it's presentable. It's still a lot of stuff that I want to do. But I just put it like on the board, what's priority. So like even my music shit. So like touring and stuff, so it's like priority to me. Like Duval is like #1 because that's what I was doing before any of that shit. So I'm not gonna change it because something else, you feel what I'm saying? I just gotta build a team to keep what I got going on operating. So like even for SB Cain, I can't be there every day. So he has a road manager. I'm just the person, he assigned me, so I'm just make everything happen for him. But we have a line of communication where we can talk every day, stuff like that. But I can't, like I said, even the Chicken Coop, I can't be there. I'm here. So I had to hire a team to do that. Gotta hire somebody to do detailing, hire somebody to, that's pretty much where, and I did it. My main problem at first was like not letting anybody do nothing for me. You feel me? But I had to get out of that because you can't do everything. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, giving people a chance. Like I said, I give everybody their own rope. How about you on hang yourself? I give you your own rope. So, but that's pretty much how I do it. I just, do it in tiers of what's important to me, not what's important to somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of people might not think being on the road with Duval is important, but it is to me because the connections that it come with, I can go to any city for free, eat, sleep, whatever. I can do all that shit for free and still get paid, get high and laugh. Who wouldn't want to do that? And I can do anything before or after the show. So if I wanted to set up a networking event or go to a club or whatever, I can do that. He not the type of person like, oh, this nigga trying to get off. Like, no, you need to do these things because this ain't gonna last forever. Mm-hmm. So you got to think past like where you at. So like he already got a retirement plan. He like, man, when I retire, I got all y'all a severance package. You feel me? 6-figure severance package. You can fly out on a yacht and blah, blah, blah. Whatever you do after that, I don't give a shit. Like, cool. I ain't tripping. But however long he goes, that's how long I'm rocking with it. Until after that also, you feel what I'm saying? But he gave me the opportunity to take my brand to the next level. Yeah. So I'm forever grateful for that.
Yeah. What has being a father taught you about life?
Man, boy, they get on your nerves, don't they? Now, being a father is cool because it's like the many yous. So they all got like different personalities, but they all you at the same time. So you want to like strangle them like that was you at this age or whatnot. But like my oldest son, he's 12. And I wasn't around when he was, younger because I was in Nashville. He was in Memphis. But it gets like now he understands like, okay, where you been at, what's going on. Cause like he even worked at the restaurant. He produces too. So, and he actually gonna do a song for SB Cain and DJ the Rapper. So he's 12, but he knows to play the piano, guitar, all these things. So I'm just telling him now, like teaching him how to become an entrepreneur. Like you ain't necessarily got to go to school for none of this. I ain't go to college for none of that. You feel what I'm saying? But I got my own everything. So I ain't gonna pay nobody to tell me what I want to do in life. Then be in debt before I even make $1. You feel me? I take that same 20, 30,000 and put it into the business. So that's why I'm teaching him now, so he can fully understand it. Even him sitting up on YouTube and running somebody else's numbers up. Now you can create your own YouTube, and somebody need to look at you. You 12. make beats, you do all this stuff, and then I'm your daddy, so I pull a plug or two for you. You feel me? But that's the good part of it, and having your kids see you on TV and different things like this. It's kind of like some stuff that you dream about or grow up. You feel what I'm saying? Wanting to do, like even like the opportunities with Duval being on BT Awards twice. Mm-hmm. Like I did it my way. I skated. I'm a skater. You feel me? I ain't want to DJ. We had the other DJ. Like I said, it's the opportunity of being on a BET Awards. So how many times you gonna get there in a lifetime? You know what I'm saying? So I got it twice. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna do it my way. And he laughing the whole time. He don't give a shit. He like, man, go on out there and get your look. You feel me? So it's pretty cool. And then like for your kids to see that, I don't know how it registered in their head, but like Doc said, if your son don't want to be like you, man, you ain't shit. I'm for real. And I ain't want to be like my daddy, so I guess he wasn't shit. But it is what it is. So it's just really just teaching them outside of the 9 to 5 or what they teach you in school. Like let you open your own mind. You can do this and make money. Like at 12 years old, you can make $100, $200 a beat. And I'm paying them to work at Chicken Coop. I ain't just working because you're my son. Like I made him work a double the other day. He's about to die. You got Mike gonna get right back up. It's time to do it again. He like, man, fuck this shit. You want to be in here. 10:30 a.m. to 12 a.m. during the week. Come on, baby. The feet hurt and everything. I'm laughing in my head, but son, this what you I know I'm installing something to him at an early age. From 12 to 13, that's those critical years that you gotta be there. You feel what I'm saying? So I really wasn't tripping. I was tripping, but I really wasn't tripping like in the early stages. But when you go into that teenager stage, that you gotta have that male figure around and, just explain to them. Like I'm raw with it. Talking about fucking and everything. You're 12, I know what's going on. So you better get with it, son. He sent me a picture of 2 girls. I'm like, oh shit. Which one you like, daddy? I'm like, I don't, which one you like? You feel me? But it's cool having, what I'm saying, and letting them see what's going on and keeping it real with them, especially in 2020, everything going on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any shout outs before we wrap it up, Coop?
Shout out to Slept On Music Group. Shout out to Ms. Mel. Shout out to the WACF. Shout out to SB Cain, SB. Shout out to Nashville. Shout out to my mama, my brother. That's why I really do everything for my mom, my brother. My backbone. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to Dirty Glove for having me on this joint. Man, shout out to anybody who rock with me. I rock with you. Even if we don't physically ever get to meet each other, I want to say appreciate the support. Be on the lookout for everything else that's coming up. Yes, sir.